Stunt, jump, and tumble your way to the top. The University of Northern Colorado Cheer Team is making a comeback. The UNC Cheer Team is a year-round sport that shows up for games, community service events, performances, and now competitions. Throughout the season, they cheer for 5 of our Bear teams: football, volleyball, both basketball teams, and wrestling. Games are typically 2 to 3 hours long, but during the football season, the team is at Nottingham Field from 7 a.m. to about 5 p.m., spending all day in the hot sun stunting, tumbling, and cheering on our fellow Bears. On top of that, they're also contributing to the city of Greeley. Every year, the team volunteers for the District 6 kickoff, where they promote UNC and help children prepare for the upcoming school year. They also volunteer for the National Girls and Women's in Sports Day clinic. There, they teach children different cheers and stunts. The one time they get to perform during the year is at the CHSAA State Spirit Competition, where they also recruit more members alongside showing off their talent. With this new season, the cheer team will be traveling to California to compete at the USA Spirit Nationals in February of 2026, putting UNC on the map even more.
The feeling of just working so hard, pushing yourself to the limits is a huge payoff as soon as you hit that mat, whether you do good or not, so I cannot wait to regain that feeling again.
But the big question is, how will this season affect some of the athletes on the team? Kinsley is about to find out.
Thank you, Graham. Today I have a very special guest from the UNC Cheer Team, Nomaris Tahera. So, thank you so much for joining us, first of all. What's your position on the cheer team?
I am a flyer.
And what is a flyer?
A flyer is the top girl that goes up whenever we go to do stunts.
The one that's always flying
Yes.
in the air. And how long have you been in this position?
I've been in this position my whole cheer career. So that's been about, I want to say like 8 years. I've done cheer since about middle school. So.
And how long have you been on UNC's cheer team?
I've been on UNC's cheer team for 2 years. This will be my 3rd season now.
So a lot of dedication.
Yes.
And how do you think that this season is going to affect some of the other sports and athletics going on?
I think that this season is just going to affect our team overall, but for the better. I think because we are competing this year, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot more of a time commitment, but I think that overall it's going to be way more of a beneficial season, not only for us, but for the rest of athletics as well.
And what does competing entail?
Competing entails a 2-minute and 30-second routine where we're required to have baskets, pyramids, tumbling, jumps, a dance, all types of stuff. A lot of stuff to cram into a 2-minute routine.
A lot of practice in a short
Yes.
time, I bet. And then what do you think the UNC community should be more aware of when it comes to the cheer team? Because I feel like not many people know much about the cheer team.
Yes, that is true. I do feel that the UNC community doesn't really recognize how much the UNC cheer team does for the community as a whole. We're at all athletic events, volleyball, wrestling, men's and women's basketball, football, so it's a year-round sport. And we're at all of those events, all of those sporting events that take from 3 to 4 hours per game or match or whatever it is. And not only are we at all of the athletic events, but we also are required to have 20 hours of community service per season. So that's also time that we're putting into just the community as a whole. So we do a lot for the UNC community, the Greeley community, so I just think that we should be recognized more for what we do.
I do see you guys. You're at every single game, even when we're losing, like cheering us on. But what kind of community service? Like, what's your favorite community service to do?
My favorite community service involves where we get to involve the kids because they are a lot more happy about seeing us. We do junior cheer camps, so we have children from all over Greeley come and we teach them a dance and they perform it for halftime, and they really love to do that. The parents love to see it, and it's really fun for us too. So
that sounds so exciting. So thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, it was just nice to learn about cheer. I never knew that much about it when it came to UNC.
Thank you.
So is it a sport? How much does athletics actually provide the team? TJ is here to answer all of your questions.
All right, thank you, Kinsley. Now, some don't quite understand the amount of time, work, and dedication that it takes. Some question whether or not it's a sport.
Even when you're not competing, as long as you're like stunting, it's still more than an active workout. It is a sport. It's very competitive even within just the team itself.
The UNC Cheer Team is considered a spirit group despite the amount of hard work that they put in, just like any other sport. A majority of the funding is provided from the athletes themselves. The initial fee, if selected, is about $600. The money goes towards the proper gear and equipment needed for the athletes. Despite being underappreciated, the passion still runs deep.
Do it because you love the sport and not because you want recognition, because you're not going to get that.
And we'll see some of that love in person with some members from the team when we come back.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
All right, well, welcome back, Bears. I'm TJ, still your host. Today we have a few members here from the cheer team with us, and it sounds like you guys have some demos planned. So do you want to kind of walk me through what that's going to look like?
Yeah. So first, we're going to show you an extension. Ready? 1, 2.
All right, we're doing it. Okay, that's sick. Right on.
Pop off 1, 2.
Awesome. Well, I imagine that that requires a ton of balance, right?
Yeah, I mean a little.
Focus,
yes.
balance. Okay, cool, cool. What's up next?
Next is a lid. Ready? 1, 2.
All right. Good thing we have high ceilings.
Pop off 1, 2.
Okay, cool. And then are those pretty standard that you're going to see in like a practice or performance?
Yeah. So these are all pretty basic skills.
Mm-hmm.
To warm up, we'll typically do preps, extensions, libs, switch ups. The only requirement that we actually have this year to be on the team is a lib extended, which is obviously what we just showcased. But yeah.
Nice. And I mean, are you doing these like from day one, or do they kind of like ease you guys into it? Oh, really? Wow. So it's just like jumping right into it.
Yeah.
Is that a pretty scary first experience when you get in there?
As a base, no. I can only imagine what it's like for a flyer.
Right. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, I mean, is there anything that the average Joe could maybe do?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We'll
cool.
show you how to do a prep.
Cool. Right on. All right. So walk me through this. What do we got?
So you're going to put your hands like this.
Okay. Flat.
She's going to jump into your hands, and we're going to pause.
Okay.
When I go 1, 2, you're going to dip and go like this.
Okay.
And then you're going to hold it, and then I'll go 1, 2 again, and you'll just dip, come back down, and then release your foot.
Cool. All right. So I mean, we're the platforms basically,
Yep.
right? Well, I guess the base makes sense.
Yes.
Right on. Cool. Okay.
All right. Ready? 1, 2. Good. Okay. Ready? 1, 2.
Cool.
Good. Bump down 1, 2.
All right, cool. Well, I don't know if you guys will see me at auditions next year, but I'm not in the athletics game anymore. But all right, well, cool. Well, thank you guys for joining us so much and doing a cool demo. Love to see it. And thank you guys for joining us for this very special program today. This has been TJ with Bear News, signing off.